Hey everybody, I owe you guys some instructional videos on toddler sleep problems. This is a step-by-step guide on how to deal with insomnia in toddlers that is due to limit setting issues. If you're not sure whether your toddler has a limit setting issue, check out my previous video. It's called 2 Common Toddler Sleep Problems. You can figure out whether your toddler may have a limit setting issue. Like all of my sleep advice, this assumes that your child is otherwise healthy, doesn't have any medical issues, doesn't have any mood or anxiety related issues. And so if you're worried that your toddler may have anxiety, etc., there are variations, and this would not be the approach that I would take, just a caveat. But this method is called the silent return to bed or the robotic return to bed method to help with limit setting issues. All right, how are we going to help the toddler get to sleep at night that's having limit setting challenges? Number one, we're going to have a great nighttime routine, right? Step by step, enjoyable activities that are calm and relaxing. The last one ends in their room, such that their room becomes a place where it's fun, it's nice, it's relaxing, not the place that they go when the routine is over. So the routine finishes in their room. Number two, temporarily, you're going to make sure that the routine ends at the time that they are currently falling asleep. So that means if you are setting bedtime at 7 p.m., but they're falling asleep at 8 p.m., well, guess what? The new bedtime is 8 p.m. We don't want an hour of protest from 7 to 8 o'clock. So you can match up bedtime to the time they're actually falling asleep temporarily. The third step is once the routine is done, you're going to say one line to your child that signals the end of the routine and it's time for sleep. Think of a line like, hey, it's time for bed. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. And then you leave the room. This is usually when the problems start, right? The toddler comes running out, the toddler makes multiple requests, etc. From this point forward, once you've uttered that line, your response is going to be 100% consistent and you're going to be incredibly persistent. What you're going to do is that if the toddler leaves or makes other demands, you're going to say that one line again. Hey, it's time for bed. I love you. I'm going to see you in the morning. You leave the room. If the toddler then leaves the room and follows you, you're going to pick them up and bring them back to the bed. And with no emotion, no getting angry, no getting frustrated, you're going to repeat that line and you're going to leave the room again. The toddler follows you back out. You're going to keep bringing them back. Now, prepare for a bit of a battle the first few nights. This can take a really long time because toddlers are persistent. For my own toddler, he left the room 212 times one night. And I brought him back 213. Toddlers are persistent. They are persistent little creatures. So as adults, we have to meet that level of persistence and surpass it. That's what this technique does. So you stick with that same line and that same response every single time. Again, we're going to be kind. We're not going to get angry. We're not going to get upset. You're not going to beg. You're not going to plead. Give them that one line and consistent return back to bed. If they wake up in the middle of the night, the response is completely the same. You bring them back consistently and you repeat that one line again. After 3 or 4 days, your toddler will hopefully not be protesting as much at nighttime. They're going to know what to expect. They're going to start falling asleep faster. And when that starts happening, then you can start moving up their bedtime by about 10 or 15 minutes a day to get it closer to the time you actually want them to go to bed at night. Now, I also like to give toddlers positive reinforcement for when things are going well. So if they had a great routine, they fell asleep fine, they stayed in their room the entire night, if they can make it to the morning, perhaps having like a sticker chart or something on the door where you can keep track of how well they're doing. If they wake up in the morning, they did great, they get to put a sticker on there. Toddlers love doing this. And if they earn a certain number of stickers in a week, maybe 4 stickers to start with, they get like a dollar store reward, something that they can kind of look forward to. Let them play a part in this. Let them decide what their routine is going to consist of. Let them pick out what prizes they want to work for. Toddlers can really participate depending on their age. So that's it. That's the robotic return to bed or the silent return to bed method to help with limit setting. If you guys have other strategies or tips, please feel free to leave them in the comment. I love to hear from parents with strategies that have worked for you. But this is a common strategy and it's effective. But the keys here are persistence and consistency. All right, good luck.